Okay, here we are. Wonderful. We are doing a YouTube today. Fun. And then we might go live tonight. Just depends. We'll see what happens. How is everybody doing today? Hello. We're going to do all signs general readings for the weekend. Thank you. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please like and subscribe. I'm just sharing to my page real quick. If it'll let me. Let me know you're here. Okay, so we are going to be doing a weekend forecast for all signs. Okay? And hi, Shelby. Drown up north. There's so much rain right now. Isn't it crazy? It's crazy. Like, I don't understand. I wish it would stop raining because I don't like it. I mean, I know it's good and all for the planet, but I'm tired of being soggy. Oh, man. Okay. While I am shuffling, and we're going to get going with the signs here. Of course, I always start at Capricorn. Just west of Fort Worth. Okay. That's way up north. I'm over by San Antonio. San Antonio. Okay, so we're going to do a tarot card reading for all signs, plus clarifiers and what soul lesson you're working on this week. So feel free to share out and invite your friends. Actually, should. I'm so retarded. Publish. I didn't push the publish button. Go figure. Go figure. 3 hours? Yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, it's up there, but it's not too bad. Come on in. The water's fine. Come on in, everybody. I'm just sharing to my groups real quick. We're going to do readings. Yay. Oh, my hair is a hot mess. Oh, my. That's okay. Whatever. Alrighty then. Hi, Mandy. How are you? How you doing today? How's the weather where you're at? I'm freezing and wet here. I don't like it. It's cold. It's cold. I don't like the cold too much because it hurts my back. But that is not my reality today. I refuse to allow that to be my reality today. Is it? Why'd you tell me that? Yuck. I don't want it to be colder. I want it to be warmer. I'm going to manifest some sunshine. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to manifest sunshine. 30s. Ew. Gross. That's gross. That is the grossest. Okay, here we go. So we've got the soul lesson cards. Please like the video if you're in here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I appreciate you. So, that's a good manifestation right there. I had to get the fur babies to chill the hell out because they're too loud and they're always playing all the time. Okay, we're shuffled. Everything is shuffled. So we are going to start with Capricorn. Whatever time stamp this is, 5. Let me write that down. 5. Okay, we're starting with the soul lesson for Capricorn this week. And we have 2, gratitude and discipline. Ain't that the truth? I'm sorry, but I'm a Capricorn and this makes so much sense to me. So the soul lesson for Capricorn this week is gratitude and discipline. We need to be grateful for this life and the opportunities that this life presents and accomplish what I set my mind to. I'm really bad at that, having discipline. I try. I'm getting better every day. Okay, how is the weekend going to go? Well, let's just do the week. Do a week at a time. Maybe we can make this our Friday thing. I always say stuff like that, but then I never stick to it because I'm getting better every day. Okay, so what do we have for Capricorn today? Okay. I'm doing 2 cards for both of these cards because that's what I'm being drawn to do. And apparently we are not creating enough balance. We are not creating enough balance for discipline. We need to create balance. All work and no play, all play and no work. We are not doing things correctly. Apparently, if you can achieve some balance, you will achieve financial abundance by having discipline in your life. Okay. And for gratitude, I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities this presents. We have the 5 of Wands in reverse and the 6 of Swords in reverse. The 5 of Wands in reverse is letting go or refusing to engage. Refusing to engage in things that are no longer serving you. Those are the messages I have for Capricorn. Do not engage with things that are no longer serving you. Do not engage with people who want to bring you down, who want to just bring negativity into your life. Do not engage. Release the things that are no longer serving you and allow the negative energy to flow out of your life. Okay, so there's 2 different things for Capricorns this week. Okay, you need to create a space for harmony so you can have discipline in your life. Create a space for harmony. This is what I'm hearing. Create a space for harmony. Okay, we are going to move on to Aquarius. Like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you. Okay, we are just doing a forecast for all signs. We are doing Aquarius at 9:30. Aquarius is at 9:30. Okay, so what life lesson is Aquarius working on this week, please? Success. My week has been fabulous. Ooh. Some of you are working on success. Some of you are working on fear. which is crazy because those are two completely different things. You need to overcome fear in order to succeed. We have 3 cards here. We also have grief. So some of you are realizing that I know that there is no greater goal than to love people. That is success. That's success right there. Unconditional love for your fellow man. My week has been pretty good. Thank you, Sharon. Not bad at all. I want this one. So we have the Page of Wands with success. This is stepping into new opportunities, creating a space in your life where you can manifest abundance, taking those steps that you need to find yourself on a road to success. What else? Oh, yes, the Empress. Stepping into your power. This is what we have for success this week. Stepping into your power, Aquarius. Allow yourself to lead yourself into a better timeline. What do we have for grief, please? As a clear here for grief. Ooh. Now you have the King of Wands in reverse with the Emperor for the grief card. That's interesting. And the grief card says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Because sometimes we don't appreciate the things that we have while we have them. And it takes losing it to realize how important it was to you, right? The Emperor. Realizing how important things are to you before they're gone. So some of you are going to be dealing with these realizations, okay? That is definitely a hard pill to swallow. Well, I'm sorry that's happening to you, Sharon. If this is something new, then it's obviously something that was brought into the home. This is interesting. This week, Aquarius, you're all about action this week. Because for the Fear card, you have the Queen of Wands and the Hermit in reverse. These are really good cards to have together, I think. The Queen of Wands is somebody who is standing in her personal power. The Hermit card in reverse is you not allowing yourself to listen to your intuition or disregarding what you're hearing, okay? And this right here, releasing fear. Don't listen to the voice in your head. Don't listen to the voice in your head. Do what you think is right for yourself. Don't listen to that voice in your head. Release the fear. You're definitely being tested this week, Aquarius. There are several of you that are learning what true value is in your life, okay? And how to value people before they're gone. How to value yourself also, okay? So that's important. Got to learn how to value yourself, guys. I'm going to do a little shuffle. Shout out your sign. Hi, Angelica. How are you? Okay, one more. You're excited to hear Libra? Well, so am I. All right, we're going to move on to Pisces at 14 minutes. All right, the soul lesson for Pisces. Pisces this week, soul lesson for Pisces, please. Cancer, crabby cancers. Ooh, nice. And the other set of Pisces, because there's always two sides to every coin, right? I love that about everyone. Okay. You know what? All the Pisces are dealing with growth and change this week. This is what's going on in your life, Pisces. Growth and change. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Ooh. Interesting. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups in reverse. Some of you are starting a new relationship. Some of you are starting a new karmic relationship. It could be that this will turn into a soulmate. It could be starting a new cycle with a current soulmate. Whatever. When I see the Two of Cups in reverse, I really do feel like it's a karmic relationship. I don't personally feel like this card represents soulmates, which is usually the Two of Cups upright. I feel like it represents a karmic relationship, and definitely one that will give you a lot of growth in your life. Okay. So this relationship here is going to bring you a lot of abundance and happiness, Pisces. However, some of you are going to be dealing with some changes. So we have the Temperance card, the Hermit card in reverse, and the Tower. So this means that there's going to be a major shift, a change in your life, okay? It's not really something that you want to face right now. I feel like we are starting to realize that the people in our life are not exactly who they say that they are. They're not good for us. There are people that they really keep us unbalanced, okay? So there's some of you Pisces who are dealing with a person in your life that is not in your best soul interest to keep around. Okay, so you might want to think about that. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. That's the change card for you. So it's important to realize that when things need to be let go, you need to let them go. Don't hold on to things that have passed their expiration date. Okay. All right. Now we are going to move on to Aries. It's really hard when you're holding on to things past their expiration date. So some of you will be dealing with growth and some of you will be dealing with change. You know, you've got the positive and negative for every sign, the yin and yang, the dominant, the feminine, whatever you want to call it. Take whatever resonates with you. Now we are doing Aries at 1808. Aries. What is Aries working on this week? And the other Aries. Some of you are dealing with using your imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind, is what the card says. Yeah, we all need to gain abundance, Mandy. It's all about your mindset, though, you know? All right. Oh, that's a Facebook notification. Okay, so some of you Aries are dealing with finding your purpose, and some of you are dealing with using your imagination. I do feel like you should be using your imagination to find your purpose, but that's just me. Using your imagination to me just means manifesting abundance, manifesting what your reality is. Manifesting. Aries. Aries be manifesting mofos this week. There you go. Interesting. Interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so some of you Aries, like I said, are working on your imagination this week. Okay, using your imagination, harnessing the power of thought. Isn't that awesome? And the two cards that you have to go along with this are the Empress in reverse and the Sun card. The Sun card means that you're getting everything that you desire. The sun is shining on you. There's new things coming into your life. You are definitely manifesting abundance for yourself with your imagination. All you have to do to make it happen is release your hold on control and let it flow. Okay, so be happy, release your hold on control, and use your imagination to manifest the life that you want, the life that you deserve. Okay, write it down. Write it down. You have the letter card here. Write down what you want to manifest for yourself. It makes it that much more powerful. Okay. And some of you, like I said, are dealing with purpose. I know what I am here to do. Purpose. I know what I'm here. This color is so messed up. It's a purple card. You can't tell though. Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. And your two cards for that card are the Devil in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So the Devil card, when it is upright, is all about codependency, toxic relationships, being tied to something, being chained to something. These two cards, I feel like you are going to be leaving a job, leaving a situation, leaving a relationship that has been draining you energetically, financially. I feel like you finally decided what's in your best interest here, and you are doing that this week, Aries. These cards can work together, absolutely they can work together because, imagination, you can create the life of abundance that you desire if you know what your purpose is. Awesome. Totally awesome. Okay, so to shuffle. So that was fun. Next, we're going to move on to Taurus. You're waiting for a change? Girl, we're all waiting for a change. Waiting on the world to change. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you so much. We are doing a weekly forecast for all signs. Timestamps will be added after the video. Just trying to get it done, while it's not raining too hard, because it's been raining for days, which really, really messes up my Wi-Fi signal. So we're doing Taurus at 23 minutes. Okay, Taurus, what do we have for Taurus this week? Interesting. Well, those two cards go together. Taurus, you have regret and worry. Mandy, I feel like this is specifically for you, girlfriend. What do we have for regret, please? Okay. I feel like we are regretting expressing how we feel to somebody. I feel like we're regretting being overly emotional. Sharing my thoughts with people. Honestly, that's what I'm getting from these cards. You have the Knight of Cups with the Knight of Wands. I feel like this is what I feel like I'm regretting sharing how I feel. Not doing something about it, or not sharing how I'm feeling with somebody. That's what I feel. I feel like I regret things that were not said, things that were said, either side of that coin. What do we have for worry? Yeah. And some of you are using your brain to manifest things to worry about. Yeah. That's exactly what I got. Some of you Okay, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome, is what the card says. It's exactly what the tarot cards say. Knowing and thinking about things does not change the outcome. You are simply manifesting new thoughts, new things for you to stress about. This could be involving your children. It could be involving whether or not people are being true or false to you. It could be involving anything. But I feel like the issue here is that you're spending too much time putting yourself in the future situation, putting yourself in the past situation, stressing. Okay. And when you're putting out stress energy, you get more things from the universe to stress. Okay. That's just the law of attraction. So when you're constantly releasing, Mandy, you're putting yourself into a state of programming where you're expecting more things to happen. Okay. So why don't we, instead of constantly releasing, put ourselves in a vibration that's a little bit higher of acceptance? Okay. I'm going to release these things. I'm going to accept that this has happened, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow because it's going to be a good day. Regret and worry, those aren't two emotions. Those are not two emotions that you want to hang on to all the time. You know, you might want to let go of those. Next, we have Gemini. We're doing Gemini at 2650. All righty. Gemini, what do we got for Gemini this week, please? I really want that card. Gemini is feeling really lonely this week. Gemini, phone a friend. Spot on. I've been overwhelmed with releasing relationships that no longer serve me. My family decided that I must be a devil worshiper because I don't go to their church. Well, you know, to each their own, right? They can decide whatever they want. Doesn't make it true, does it? People can say whatever they want to about you. Doesn't make it true. Right? Okay. Some 2 cards for the loneliness. Some of you Geminis are realizing that you're in a state of freedom. I feel like these are actually, you know, it's funny because I said 2 sides for every sign. And I feel like the cards that have been coming out have been very similar or completely opposite. So I feel like some of you are going through the same issues. Some of you are going through exactly opposite issues. And that's why we're doing this the way we are. Yay. Okay, so we are working on Gemini right now. What do we got for this freedom card, please? Absolutely. Okay, clarifier here. Some of you Geminis have done some things that you regret. I feel like I'm hearing spoke without thinking. And you're feeling like this is constantly getting you ignored or pushed to the side. So I have here the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse, and then my clarifying cards. I know that I'm never alone. However, I am definitely feeling bad for myself right now. As a Gemini, we're going through a period of isolation that's making us feel a lot of self-pity. Okay. And we are constantly overthinking the situation, constantly feeling like people don't appreciate us. Okay. And you're really putting yourself into a box here. This card, I know that I'm never alone. This is you being connected to universal consciousness. And you definitely have people in your court. You're in this state of self-pity where you can't see that. You won't see that. Okay. You don't want to see how abundant you are because you're in a state of self-pity. Gemini. Interesting. On the freedom card on the other side of Gemini, we have the freedom card, which is I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. I feel like these are two sides of the same coin. Yes, relationships are extremely painful to release. I don't care what kind they are. And you have the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords in reverse. So this is you realizing your full potential, coming out of a state of self-imprisonment, feeling gratitude, giving and receiving with people. I feel like perhaps you have left a toxic relationship, Gemini, and you are no longer in that energy, okay? And it's time for you to go out into the world and do. This is what I feel like. I feel like this freedom card really is about you living and experiencing, because we went through a period of time where we did not do that. Right, Gemini? Sad. But that's all about releasing yourself from toxic relationships. I guess that could be you also, Mandy. I don't know. Oh, okay, now we are moving on to Cancer. We had a Cancer in the house, didn't we? Thank you for subscribing, Jessica. I appreciate you. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so please share out. That way I can go live from my phone instead of using my laptop, because I hate using my laptop. I know it's silly, but okay, Crystal is a Cancer. Right on, Crystal. Right on. Okay, here we go, Crystal. Let's see what the cards have in store for you today. What life lessons are the Cancers working on this week, please? Nice. Oh, here goes another one. I think these cards go together, and I'm not going to tell you what they are until I get the rest of them. It's going to be a surprise. But I do feel like they go together. One more. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Cancer, some of you are working on growth this week. The Gemini agrees. All right. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad those cards resonate with you, Cody. Awesome. Hello, Mellow Yellow. Okay, so who are we on? I totally forgot what we were doing. Cancer. Cancer was at like 30. I forgot to write the time down for Cancer. Okay. So Cancer, some of you are working on growth this week. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And that growth is coming about because you are releasing a false twin. Releasing a false twin. Here we have the Justice card in the reverse, which means that you're finding things to be unjust, finding things to be unfair, becoming aware that things are unjust and unfair in this relationship, unbalanced in this relationship, that it's not an equal give and take. Okay. And that my clarifying cards here are falseness and love. So that's what I'm feeling for some of you, Cancers. The other set of you, Cancers, some of you are working on the lesson of fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So fear is a very powerful energy, okay? And it creates a lot of distance between you and the now, okay? Living in a state of fear. But I feel like you're finally letting go. This is what I'm seeing. Like I definitely feel like I'm releasing this sadness. I'm releasing, honestly, it's like a irrational fear or a jealousy issue is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing like we're finally letting go of this. We finally came to terms with that this, this is past energy. This is not current energy. This is our past relationship. This is not our current relationship. This is fear, okay? Fear is a very mighty motivator. It can keep you in a state of angst, okay, and worry and stress. But this here with the Hermit card in reverse, the 3 of Cups and the 4 of Swords, this is you finally getting some rest, finally being calm and at ease and in a state of happiness, okay, because you're no longer overthinking about your relationship. You're no longer overthinking. I am also hearing some of you are going to get like some kind of proposal from your mate. Okay. So like I said, on either side of that coin, some of you are finally leaving a relationship that's no longer serving you. And others of you are getting proposed to or changing the level of commitment in your relationship. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Now we are going to move on to Leo. Leo. And Leo is at 37. Okay, Leo. Here we go. What do we got for Leo this week? What is Leo working on this week? I really want this card. I love how this is coming out, you guys. This is pretty funny. I love it. That's so right on. I was in an abusive relationship in the past, and now I feel like I found my soulmate. Awesome. That's amazing. Okay, what do we have for this card here, please? I feel like some of you Leos are closing the door to a chapter in your life. That's what I'm hearing for some of you. That's just some of you, not everybody. They're Leos? All right. Well, let's see what we got for those girls. All righty then. I like the stories coming out here. No. How old are your daughters? Hi, Micah. How old are your daughters? All right. Okay. Are you ready, Leo? I'm doing wonderful, Micah. How are you? I ain't letting no shit get me down. All right. Leos. Some of you are dealing with judgment this week. We are dealing with a lesson in judgment this week. Nice. I understand that everyone has their own, what does that say? Unique path and challenges. I can't read backwards. I try my best. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And with the Judgment card, and I honestly, I was feeling, when I was looking at that card, I was feeling like some of you are just very judgmental of others. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you're very judgmental of others and you're very vocal about this. I feel like some of you, hi Nat, some of you are very vocal about when you disagree with what other people are doing, and and you definitely tell people how you feel. Okay. However, the Eight of Cups in reverse is you. Honestly, regardless of what the card means, I feel like this is you holding your tongue, okay? Because I have the Queen of Cups in reverse, which is somebody who's a little bit narcissistic, okay? This is narcissism, and this is you like continuing to tell people how you feel, okay? Staying in it and just really just pushing on people, like emotionally manipulative is what I'm getting right here. Okay. I don't like it. Okay. But I do feel like you need to hold your tongue and try not to be so judgmental of others, because this is the emotional manipulation, the narcissism, the whole Queen of Cups in reverse with the Eight of Cups in reverse. It kind of feels to me like you're sitting up on a high horse and you're looking down on everybody and telling, your partner or whatever, how you want it to be, how this, that, and the other, everything has to be your way. But, and because their way is not right. Okay. So this is you being overly critical and judgmental. So some of you really need to work on that this week, like opening yourself up to a different perspective. The other half of you Leos, if that message doesn't resonate with you, and if you're a narcissist, it's not going to, but that's what the message is. But anyway, I love how that works. Some of you are working on forgiveness this week. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Okay, so there are a few of you that have been dealing with some overwhelming sadness because you cannot release things that have happened to you in the past. You are dealing with some resentment and some hurt feelings. Okay, and I've been very sad about this, and I just haven't been able to let go. I haven't been able to let go of this energy, and I need to work on forgiving my partner, because I feel like this is about your relationship. I feel like this is about a romantic relationship for some of you, Leos, okay? You need to open yourself up to new experiences with this person. Let down your guard, okay? And allow yourself to feel forgiveness for this person, okay? This is what you need to do. We're doing general readings, Sharon. But if you want to do a donation, I will do your cards. Okay. But some of you really need to allow yourself to feel forgiveness. Okay. You need to forgive whatever, because this is not hurting the other person. You holding on to resentment is not hurting the other person. You're simply blocking the flow of love that is possible in your relationship. Look at, there's crosses on both of those. A holy, sacred union. Blocking the flow of love in your holy, sacred union. That's the message that I got for some of you Leos. Okay. So next we are going to do Virgo. Not yet, Sharon. At 44:10, we are doing Virgo. And I do have specials on my Facebook. If you go look at my page on Facebook, Misty the Medium, you'll see my individual reading prices. I am a medium. I am an evidential medium, which means I give evidence that I am speaking to your loved ones before I deliver any messages. I have specials for the month of January for general private readings. And I have a special specifically today if you want a private reading. $60 for 30 minutes for mediumship. Okay, so let us do Virgo. What is Virgo working? I can't get the card to stay. let's do this again because this didn't seem right to me. I'm not agreeing with this. Okay, one more. Okay, let's try again. Virgo. If the same card comes out, then it's supposed to. Let's see what happens. What is Virgo? Same card came out. Alrighty then. So, well, that's interesting, isn't it? Isn't it? Thank you. Definitely working on forgiving narcissistic behavior. This situation has made me a lot more vocal, like you said, but I'm taking a step back, staying quiet, and seeing how things play out. Exactly, Micah. Exactly. I understand where you're coming from. That's exactly what I told my husband several weeks ago, that I'm just going to step back and see how he shows me he's changing, right? That's all we can do. I need to clarify this. Okay. Alrighty then. Oh, goodness. They really do. And I tell them that all the time. They really do. But some men have a hard time. I'm sorry. Some partners, not just men, some partners have a hard time understanding that concept. It's all about what you are creating, what you are manifesting through intention. Okay. I never understand those cards together. It's like, I don't know. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm still dealing with the allergies because Texas. All right. So we are working on, what are we doing now? Libra? Virgo? Did I do Virgo already? Which one am I on, guys? I don't remember. There's no way it took me 3 minutes to shuffle the cards. I'm on Virgo? Okay, I guess it did. My bad. Okay, Virgo. I'm like losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Some of you are dealing with failure. Okay, we're dealing with the emotion of failure this week. Okay, I feel like we had to make a difficult decision here. I feel like we found out that somebody was lying to us. The Three of Swords is always going to be you trying to come to terms with something, you being torn, you feeling like you need to make a choice between your swords. They're stabbed in the heart. So, this is your emotions. You feel like you've been betrayed. Okay. And the clarifying cards, they actually correspond with that, which falseness and misfortune. So some of you are trying to come to terms with, you have the Hangman in reverse. You finally made a decision to leave a situation and you are dealing with the emotion of failure. However, failure is, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So if you sit there and dwell on the fact that your relationship failed or your marriage failed or you weren't good enough to make it stay together, perhaps that wasn't why you were supposed to be with this person in the first place. Perhaps it was just simply because you needed to learn this lesson of releasing things that are no longer serving you. We have not done Scorpio yet. Okay, and the other Virgos are dealing with humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Look at the Buddha. Look at the Buddha. Yay, Buddha. Okay, some of you have been keeping your emotions close to the vest, not really sharing your joy, sharing your light, sharing your lighter side of life. Okay, but it's time for you to release your stranglehold on yourself. I feel like you really need to let your guard down. I feel like you need to give yourself an opportunity for happiness here. Stop being so angry. Stop being so damn sensitive, Virgo. Stop being so sensitive. Okay? I feel like that's the issue here, that Virgos are just too sensitive and they take everything so personally. That's what I'm feeling with these cards. I feel like I'm taking everything to heart. I feel like, and I don't tell people when they hurt my feelings. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here. And I feel like if somebody is just trying to joke around and play, don't be so sensitive. They're not doing it to hurt your feelings. Okay, that's the problem. They're not doing it to hurt your feelings. They're just trying to be funny. Sometimes people should just not take everything so personally. All right. We are moving on to Libra. People aren't pissing you off. You're getting pissed yourself. This is you being pissed yourself. Libra 5120. What do we got for Libra this week, please? You know, my husband, he makes me madder than anyone has ever made me in my life. Literally triggers me like that constantly. And I know that it's my issue that I need to work on, not him. You know, he's just being himself. He's just being himself. It's my shit I need to deal with that's making me angry. Whatever he's doing is triggering an emotion in me for whatever reason from my past that I need to deal with. And that's all that is. If people piss you off, it's your problem. It's not their problem. All right, what else we got for Libra? Okay. Libra is dealing with love and indecision. Oh, my back hurts. Love and indecision. 2 shuffles. What do we got for Libra here? Nice. So Libra is working on the lesson of love this week. Some of you are working on the practice of loving. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. This is you looking on the silver lining. Silver lining. Why, thank you, Mr. Yellow. Mr. or Mrs. Yellow. Mr. or Mrs. Yellow. Whichever yellow you are. Uni-yellow. I don't know. Okay. We'll take those. And clarification here. Thank you for here. Alrighty. Alrighty then. We are working on Libra. And Libra, let's see. You are working on the practice of love. We are working on using our intuition to achieve balance in our life. We are working on being nurturing, trying to be more nurturing and loving, releasing things from the past, not holding on to things, not holding on to feelings of loss and remorse. Okay. Hello, girlfriend. Hi, girlfriend. We are working on using our intuition, allowing ourselves to feel connections. That's what I'm hearing. Allowing yourself to feel connections with people, allowing yourself to let go of hurts from your past, allowing yourself to make new connections with people, trust your intuition. I'm hearing that the lesson that you went through that scarred you for life is what I'm hearing. Scarred for life, okay, does not need to be repeated, is not going to be repeated, and it's okay. It's safe for you to trust your intuition because your energetic body, your soul knows at this point what is good for you and what isn't. So that's really important for Libra to know, because I feel like scarred for life was really important for you to hear. Soul scars run deep. They run all the way down to the soul. Okay. Some of you Libras are dealing with, because look, this is so funny. Okay. I'm a Capricorn also, my love. Some of you are dealing with trusting your intuition. The other part of you is indecision. Oh my God, I'm so itchy. What the friggin' Christ. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So some of you are indecisive. Okay. We can't decide what we are going to do with ourselves. We are not taking action. We are putting too much. I feel like we're overthinking. That makes sense with the indecision here. And the judgment card with fortune. I feel like we are overthinking everything. Okay. This is what I feel like. I'm overthinking. I don't want to, I'm not putting energy into this. I'm just putting a lot of emotion and thought. Okay. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like some of you are not making decisions because you don't trust your own intuition here. You feel like you're too emotional. And look, there's the scales of justice in the background, which is your sign, Libra. You're constantly trying to determine what's in your best interest, but you feel like your emotions are getting in the way of that. So you don't make a choice, okay? Not making a choice is actually making a choice. All right? Maybe you guys don't realize that, but inaction is actually, allowing things to happen. And allowing things to happen is your choice. So if you don't make a decision on something, you're still going to end up moving because you're choosing to not make a choice. Does that make sense? I can't explain it in another way. You're constantly moving down your path. So that's not going to stop just because you don't want to make a choice in something. The universe will guide you eventually. So it's okay to put off making a decision until you get more information, but at some point you need to trust your instincts. At some point you need to trust your instincts. Oh, I'm so stuffy all of a sudden. Okay, Scorpio 58, 40. Scorpio, what do we got for Scorpios this week? Scorpio. Oh, these cards are cracking me up. They're cracking me up. I'm so stuffy. Holy cow. All right. Okay. Alrighty. Interesting. Okay, Scorpio. Oh, I'm so sorry about my itchy nose. Woo! Some of you Scorpios are dealing with service. Okay, this means being of service to others. I feel good when I can help other people. Okay, Scorpio, it's not all about you is what I'm hearing. It's not all about you, Scorpio. Okay, I feel like Scorpio feels like they haven't been treated properly, like people don't do enough for them, that they don't appreciate them. I really feel like you're in your head about this, Scorpio. That makes a lot of sense to me. That's really a Scorpio thing. Overanalyzing, overthinking, thinking from your emotions, thinking from your ego. Okay, the Hermit card in reverse, I feel like, is thinking from your ego and feeling like you're not being treated properly. Okay, and the Service card is all about doing for others. Okay, so this is all about balance and reciprocity with you this week, Scorpio. If you feel like people aren't appreciating you or doing enough for you, maybe you should look at what you're doing for them. Okay, like, am I just expecting more than I'm giving out? You have to look at the balance here, okay? Because I feel like you're constantly have your feelings hurt. Okay, I feel like there's an emotional roller coaster going on here. I'm happy and then I'm sad. I'm happy, then I'm sad. I'm constantly, yeah, I feel like it's just a tidal wave of emotion with you. Okay, but I feel like my feelings are hurt and battered and bruised, and I'm feeling like you need to look at what it is you're doing for others. Okay, now some of you are dealing with failure this week. Some of you Scorpios are dealing with failure. I understand the mistake is an opportunity to learn. I feel like I'm not taking action. I'm not standing up for myself. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to speak up. Somebody's going to walk away from you this week, and you're not speaking up about it. Deep down, I feel like this is what's best, Scorpio. Somebody is walking away from you this week, and you're dealing with the failure of a relationship. I feel like you waited too long. You waited too long to do something. You waited too long to do something, and your love turned on you. Ooh, it's resonating with me so hard. So hard. Jesus, I didn't even realize what I was saying. My husband's a Scorpio. Anyway. Weird, awkward. Okay, so anyways, that's for the other bits of you, Scorpios. Sorry. Libra, yes, resonates with intuition, not overthinking, indecisive. Yep, indecisive. Okay, now we are moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what do we have for Sagittarius? All righty. Hello, too many cards. Cool. Not bad for Sagittarius. Not bad at all. All right. I hope y'all will join me on Facebook later today. We're going to do some intuitive readings, answering questions. My page is Misty the Medium on Facebook. Okay. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, Sagittarius. Some of you Sagittarians are, hi Maria, how are you? Some of you Sagittarians are dealing with the emotion of forgiveness or the act of forgiveness this week. I acknowledge that harboring resentments blocks the flow of love. Okay. Oh, my coffee pot just, I'm like, what is that beeping? My coffee pot just turned off. Some of you are dealing with the act of forgiveness this week. I feel like you are forgiving your partner, that it's taken a lot of emotional strength for you to forgive this person. Okay. I also feel like perhaps this person left. I feel like a lot of Sagittarians or some Sagittarians are dealing with the loss of somebody in their life, the loss of a relationship, the loss of a bond with somebody. And they are finally to a point where they have forgiven this person. I feel like it's taking everything that you have to forgive them, but realize there's always more emotion stored up. But the strength, it's taking all of your strength to forgive this person. I'm hearing like for killing the trust that you felt with them, for making them your enemy or being an enemy to you instead of a friend. Okay, so this is any type of relationship, and forgiveness is always in your best interest. It doesn't really matter about the other person. Okay, because when you harbor resentment in your heart, you can't have a feather heart. You can't have a joyful, light heart. So it's in your best interest to forgive. That doesn't mean you need to forget, and that doesn't mean you need to allow those people to continue to be in your life so they can repeat those patterns. Okay, and other Sagittarians are working on finding balance. Okay, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So this balance card is all about finding harmony, finding balance in your life. Okay, I feel like some of you Sagittarians have been dealing with emotional imbalances. Okay, I feel like some of you have had a really rough time of it over the last year. Okay, but I feel like after everything is said and done, I feel like you've been through like depression and anxiety, sickness, things of that nature. But I'm really feeling like a lot of low vibrations with you Sagittarians. Like life just has not been good to you this last year. Okay, but I do feel like, I don't know if you've gotten help for that or if you've gotten some professional help, some counseling, medication. I don't really know. I just know that I feel like you're at a point now where you are going to try to find the balance in your life and things are going to start getting better for you. Okay, because with the balance card, I have the 3 of Pentacles, which is asking for help, and the Temperance card in reverse, which means unbalance. Okay, so we're finding balance by asking for help and acknowledging that we have an issue. Okay, acknowledging that we have an issue. Like release your pride and get help. Some of you are just really down in the dumps and you need to get out of the house, get out of hermit mode and go out and socialize and maybe live a little, I think it would be good for you. Okay, Sagittarius. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed the free readings today, and I hope those resonate with you. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Follow the channel on YouTube. Hit the little bell twice if you want to get notified when I go live. Okay, I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope to see you again next time. Have a great weekend.